Very good morning, class 8th. Today we are going to read very interesting chapter of your supplementary book that's name is Treasure Within. That's Hindi meaning is Khazana Apne Andar. The Treasure Within is a lesson based on a conversation between Mrs. Bella, who is the editor of the newsletter Spurs, and Mr. Hafiz, who is one of India's leading architects. Before reading this chapter, I am reading his profile so that I can get your complete attention towards this chapter. Apart from this, uh, before reading his profile, I must tell you that this chapter is written in the form of interview that was done between Bela Raza, a famous journalist, and Hafiz Contractor, a famous architect. Hafiz Contractor was born in 1950. He did his graduate diploma in architecture from Mumbai in 1975 and completed his graduation from Columbia University, New York, USA on a Tata scholarship. Hafiz Contractor commenced his career with T. Kheraghat as an apprentice architect, and in 1977 and 1980 Hafiz was a visiting faculty at the Academy of Architecture, Mumbai. He is a member of the Bombay Heritage Committee and New Delhi Lutyens Bungalow Zone Review Committee. That's very good thing to know. His practice had modest beginning in 1982 with a staff of two. His practice had modest beginnings in 1982 with a staff of two. Means he started working in 1982 and there were two more staff, the two more people with him. Practice had modest beginnings in 1982 with a staff of two. Means he started working in 1982. Today, the firm has over 350 employees, including senior associates, architects, interior designers, draftsmen, a civil engineer team, and architectural support staff. The firm has conceptualized, designed, and executed a wide range of architectural projects like bungalows, residential developments, hospitals, hotels, corporate office, corporate offices, banking and financial institutions, commercial complex, shopping malls, educational institutions, recreational and sports facilities, townships, airports, railway stations, urban planning, and civic redevelopment projects. I think you must have got an idea about who is Hafiz Contractor and for how many things he is accountable and
Here
he
in
is
the first line,
responsible. Hafiz Contractor was an unhappy schoolboy, means he was not happy with his school. He loved doing things but detested mechanical learnings. Mathematics gave him the shivers, means he was not good at mathematics and solving problems. And he was very careless, and what his principal once said to him influenced him deeply. So one day, his principal called him to his office and he told him to do good things in his life that changed his life completely. So I am going to read this interview. HC. I used to have this terrible nightmare, only now, over the last 4 to 5 years, it seems to have disappeared. Hafiz Contractor is saying that, many years back, he used to have bad dreams at night, and those dreams were related to mathematics. And now, gradually, when he is matured enough, those have disappeared. Bilaraja, what nightmare are you talking about and why do you think it has disappeared now? Hafiz Contractor, I used to get continuous nightmares about appearing for a maths examination where I did not know anything. Now the Shaikh must have gotten over. Here, Shaikh means mind or mentality. I don't have to think about education, and there's absolutely no time to get nightmares. Means during his school days, he was not good at mathematics, and while he thought during exam days, while he thought about examinations, mathematics examination, he got nightmares. And but gradually, when he became matured, he came over that problem. Raja, tell us something about your earliest memories in school. Now, Bila Raja has asked a question related to his school days. Hafiz contractor. In the first and second year, I was a good student. After I reached the third standard, I simply lost interest and I never studied. Just because of some reasons, he lost interest in the studies. I used to be interested in games, running around, playing jokes and pranks on others. I would copy in class during exam times. I would try to get hold of the examination paper that had been prepared and studied it. As I could not remember things that had been taught to me in class. So here Hafiz contractor is saying that as a student he was interested in games and playing jokes on others. He was a very good sportsman. He was a senior champion for many years. He was also the captain of his school cricket team. Contractor passed his examination only by copying. However, when he approached his 11th class, the principal called him and said, "Look here, son, I have been seeing you since day one. You are a good student, but you never study. I have taken care of you till today. Now I can no longer take care of you. So you have to take care of yourself." He talked to him for 5 minutes. He exhorted contractor to rise to the occasion.